There's even no background noise. It's like really yellow in here too. Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, we're good. Oh my goodness. Okay, there it goes. Now it started up. Picked up dinner. We'll see when this notification. Hey, Osmodius. We've had a long day so far. So just recycling. So I figured I would have dinner with everyone. We're in a hotel room here. Just hanging out. I got my my badge already. Our all-access badge. Oh! Did you finally have to switch up your username? Did somebody finally bust you for the username? Scandalous. Scandalous. This is as bright as the lights get. Like, there's no... This is the lighting. You got banned on PSN and we're... Dang. Dang. See, even the restaurant knew that I had ordered way too much food. But it was... Okay, let's bring you guys closer so that you don't keep auto-focusing on me. And we'll just move you guys up taller on here. Lightning is just fine. The lighting is very awkward. But you guys were auto-focusing over and over and over again, so... There's so much... How? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to take this downstairs. Oh my goodness. There is so much food. How? There's a whole bag of... What is this? Is this what happens at the end of their night? They didn't even close the container. So, this is the... I don't even know how I'm going to eat this. They assumed I had a plate. They assumed I had a plate for this. Oh my gosh. This literally only came out to be $34. I don't know. So I did give them an extra $10 tip because it was at the end of the day. And so I thought, you know, end of the day, I felt bad. Hold on. You guys are going to have to go back up here because you need to see all this food. Like, this is just the chicken basket and spring rolls. Holy cow. Yes to the spring rolls, though. Let's have a spring roll now. This is just... There's way too much food. Do we even have soy sauce? I can't even close the chicken. It's like it was the end of the day and they just shoved all the chicken. I don't know what that is. Sweet and sour. Here's some soy sauce. I'm gonna make an absolute mess. That's fine. I've got black pants on. It's fine. Sheesh, right? I got enough food for an army. But no plate. No plates. I didn't think this one through all the way. I did let them know that I was staying at the hotel. I was like, I'm at the hotel. I'm trying to think if there's any, like, makeshift plate. Oh! I do think I could do a makeshift plate. We'll see if I can keep things sane. Holy chicken. It's just chunks of chicken. How are you making money if this is, you've given me 5 fortune cookies. Oh, this is the place to go. If you guys are coming out to Silver Screen and you're looking for a Chinese restaurant, Little Chef. Or what is it? I think it's Chef something. What's it called? Hold on. Do I have a business card or anything? Where did I order this bomb ass dinner from? I gotta figure this out. Can I abandon you guys and still? We'll have to. I'll figure it out. I'll post it up in the Discord for a recommendation. Because this is. Oh, I've already got it in my hair. That's how you know it's good. I'm wearing it. How am I gonna tackle? And like I got rice. I didn't need to get rice. Apparently, this was the small container of rice. $3. How am I gonna eat all this? Hall gaming. Thomas, thank you so much for that resub. Yeah, I figured I would have dinner with you guys. I just didn't think, one, I'd be eating so late. And 2, there'd be this much food. 23 months, thank you. I'm not even gonna make a dent in this. I didn't know that this was going to turn into like a mukbang. I will have leftovers for the whole entire weekend. My roommate doesn't arrive until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. This will not travel home. I'm not going to travel with this all the way back to Detroit. Nope. Oh, wow. And the sweet and sour sauce over here just looking bomb ass. I hope they don't come all the way back, right? I'm hoping she gives it to other people. How do I... Okay, I don't have any other cutlery other than a fork. Okay, so we're gonna, dare I say, get a little handsy. So I am right now in Danvers, Massachusetts for Silver Screen Con, which is a horror convention put on by Ice 9 Kills. It opens tomorrow. Oh, that's good. I mean, I didn't plan on it being that late, Adam. I thought I ordered a civil amount of food. Not enough for an army. I'm just gonna dunk it. I'm just gonna dunk it. Doing it. Did it. She's not gonna get it on her white shirt. It's so good. I joked about making a mess to everybody downstairs, but I'm definitely making a mess. But look, I got a little caffeine-free Sprite. I ordered... Okay, so you guys are going to think this is absolutely crazy. This is my first time doing an online order and having it delivered to a hotel. The chicken is really good. I'm going to have to take that to the guys downstairs and see if they have eaten dinner. I could not finish my chicken. It's called Iron Chef. That's what it is. Iron Chef in Danvers, Massachusetts. They close at like 8:30. So many horror stories. So I ordered through Google. They had just, because I didn't use Grubhub or like Uber Eats. I don't have those apps. I found their website, clicked on the online order. It prompted me to put my address in, so I put the hotel address in, and I put notes, I'll be hanging out and waiting in the lobby. They gave me a 25-minute delivery time. Pardon me. They closed at 8:30. The gentleman called me at 8:15. Now, even though I did a 20% tip through like the app, because it says like you can choose to tip via the online order. Pardon me, because I realized they were delivering to a hotel. A little bit of an inconvenience. You never know what you're gonna get when you deliver to a hotel during an event weekend. And it was 15 minutes before they closed. Like, I'm sure he'll still get back to to the shop or restaurant before they officially closed, but I just knew it was late, so I even threw more money at him because I was just like, thank you so much. Thank you. Food in my tummy. Thank you. So yeah, first online order, not a horror story. It's a plethora story. I feel gluttonous. I already had a spring roll. Didn't know they had 3 of them in the package. I'm having the opposite issue that our friend Rachel had. Rachel said that when they ordered, they forgot to order the rice. So much rice. How did you eat all this? What did you eat this on? Because you were at the hotel too. But yeah, no, this is really crispy too. Keep eating spring rolls. Those sit nicely too. In my tummy, got some soy sauce. Oh, that's got to be the duck sauce then in that container. Or in that container. I don't know what sauce got duck sauce in it. Thank you so much. Congrats on the TennoCon win. Cosplay, I appreciate it. Thank you. I should save a napkin to wipe down the table afterwards, but that's fine. Yeah, tomorrow is a later start day, but it goes later. And I already committed to staying awake for the VIP party. So tomorrow's going to be a late day. I think I got permission to take you guys to the VIP party with me. Or I'll just say sorry. I think I can take you guys to the VIP party with me. I think I get like a +1 device. People said last year's VIP party was rowdy, so I'm ready. Not to get rowdy, but to do some people watching. I love me my holiday, but I also love me some good people watching. I'm not sure if you guys saw in the Discord, but on the road trip here, I had to ask the driver. I won't to pull over because my stomach got queasy. So somewhere on the side of the freeway in Pennsylvania is a little bit of disfusional DNA and undigested food particles. I did mayo, so welcome out. We didn't plan for it to be a month. I just ordered food. pleasantly at the end of the day for one of the restaurants, and you can't even close the container that the chicken came in. I'm the only person in my hotel room tonight, so I just... Well, I won't be eating convention food for lunch tomorrow. I will maybe take a half an hour getaway and come back upstairs. Actually, that'll be really nice if I don't have to eat. Because there's a microwave even here, too. Usually, like the green room, it's not bad food, but there's usually dairy or cheese on things. And this is tummy approved. Oh, I just poured out some soy sauce onto the napkin. This is so much fun. Again, 5. Sanemios, I'll bring you back a fortune cookie. Alright, we're gonna have some more chicken. I'm ripping the chicken in half because I have I am going to send a message to the guys downstairs to see if they have eaten yet and if they want some food, because there's no way I will be able to finish all of this even throughout the weekend. There's no way. Absolutely no way. They even laughed when they saw the food. Well, pizza is something, you know, an easy one that people get to feed celebrities and guests. Salads have ranch as their primary. And usually the pre-made sandwiches have, you know, Swiss or cheddar on them. And that will all wreck me from the inside out. It'll be like a war is happening with my stomach. This is good. I've no regrets except for the amount of food. So much effing food. And don't want to invite the friends up to the hotel room because I know they're going to make a mess. I'll bring this down to the lobby to you to make a mess down there. I have not... Okay. I have not watched another episode of One Piece since TennoCon. I respectfully needed to take a break. Oh, and because we're not at my battle station at home, Stream Elements is going to think that they can catch Pokemon. Not the end of the world. No, I have not. And the more friends that I have that watch it, they keep telling me that, like, yeah, Zora ruins it. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. Okay. People just keep telling me that they love the character for Nami. They think that they did a good job. And when people complain about Luffy, all I go, they don't yell enough, do they? And the response is no. I'm gonna get a water, 1 second. That way I'm not just drinking pop. Not just drinking soda. Oh, I can't open up my water. You're gonna start binging. I think there's only 8 episodes, but I think they're like 56-minute long episodes or something like that. I don't know. I haven't looked too much into it. I just haven't had time. So we had a week pardon me, a week and a half off after TennoCon before I had to travel to come to Boston. Left yesterday evening. I'll get back on Monday, hoping to have a Monday afternoon stream. Hoping. But yeah, then my schedule's a little bit more. I can breathe. Because we put together 2 new cosplays for this weekend. In a week and a half. Now, one was just me purchasing a bunch of odds and ends and putting it together with items that I already have for this horror character for tomorrow. But I then stained and dyed and painted a nightgown for our ring cosplay. It's for Sadako Yamamura? Yes. Yes. Party, I thank you so much for that follow. We're just hanging out, having a nice chill. Too much food, late night. There is. You guys could create a drinking game with how often I'm saying there's way too much food here. Way too much food. Well, what are you guys getting up to tonight? What are you up to? What you doing? Having dinner right now. What are you eating? Did you need some chicken? No? Neither do I. I've got enough. Farming Sims 22. Anybody getting down with Baldur's Gate 3? Or what is it, Starfield I've been seeing some friends play too lately? Butter chicken and rice. And Korean fried chicken. I think I have enough chicken here, right? Okay, so we're both in a chicken surplus. It's cathartic. Everybody's doing it. Synemius, you said you had chicken as well this evening, so I'm sure you had more chicken, or you probably ate all the chicken. F-Love, hello, how are you doing? Limited kitchen utensils, trying to rip chicken in half. Could be worse. I just keep looking into the container, hoping that I see the end. I'm like, I'm gonna see the bottom soon, right? How's it going? I'm trying to push past the tired because I know that like I got things to do before I can fall asleep. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm happy that tomorrow is not as early as some conventions go on a Friday. But it's going to be a late night tomorrow. You had some brats with cut up pickles on them. But I'd definitely be down for some chicken. Were they like spicy pickles? Spicy pickles? Oh, I guess I was thinking more like spicy cucumbers, like some oimunchin. Bugcat Day, thank you so much for that follow. Yes. I'm just dunking some chicken into some sweet and sour sauce. And hot pickle slices. Okay. I ordered a perfect single person's amount of food. It just came, Joe Monkey, in like the end of the night. Our kitchen is closing surplus. The kiddo at college, wife is taking it a little bit harder than I am. You're like, all right, so how long do I have to wait before I transfer their room into my activity room, into one of my hobby rooms? Aw. My mom found much comfort in sending us care packages, you know, like DVDs. She sent us so many. Mama Dis, I love you, but you sent me so many DVDs. She'd like go out shopping and just buy a bunch of DVDs on sale and then send them in care packages. Chips, the hamburger kind. Oh, like they were crispy. Okay. I think I was thinking like pickle. Well, I guess they are pickles. But like pickled chips in the jar kind. Some places be doing that though. Hey, I got you. Add stuff to their room, right? What did my mother do to mine? She turned it into the sewing room. Yeah. She liked how I had finished the room literally only a couple months before I moved out. I had stenciled onto the walls, and she left it up, and she even left my like artwork end table in there because it matched the decor. Yeah, she just moved in. Me old buddy would hit up Duncan after getting it done milking cows around midnight, get coffee and donuts, and the owners would give us a little extra, like 16 donuts in the box. Yeah, because I think I had some friends that worked fast food and would do that too with people, they were saying. Her room is hers until she officially moves out. Aww, use a nice papa. You can always move home. Oh my. Okay. Last one. I think I can do it. The 3D printer's in there too. Really? Oh, growing up. Hitch the feels. Nightwing, hello. Oh. She's gonna have so much fun though at college. I misread where the official was in the sentence and was like, but unofficially, you can low jack it, so it's yours. But unofficially, just put all of your crafts on a cart. Roll it in, roll it out. Luckily, we got to meet up with some friends up in the area we hadn't seen. See, perfect. With a 3-year-old. I mean, we know what some people's COVID-tivities were. Bask, how's it going? It's like way past your bedtime, isn't it? It's only... Well, you'd be surprised. I can't read the clock because it's only half lit. And you guys are my phone. What time is it? It's only 9 o'clock. I'm in Boston. It's a different time zone here. It's a different time zone here. 3 a.m. Everyone's having I'm a little tired. I'm trying to stay off of caffeine. So much food. Why only 2 forks? They thought 2 people were going to be able to tackle all of this? That's crazy. Movie theater popcorn? I like my whirly pot. We've been doing the stovetop, like whirly pot, kettle popcorn. It's been really good. You'll be awake for another 10 to 12 hours? Did you just start your day then? That had to be what happened. Stretch! Oh, that was my shoulder. Put my foot down? Are you saying I wasn't sitting appropriately? What? I wasn't sitting appropriately? Never. Had my feet up on the table? What? Can I have a spring roll? Yeah, I have one left. I have one left. Here, take it, New Design. Take it. I got one left. Did you need a soy sauce? I haven't even opened this packet yet. I will eat a fortune cookie. I was informed that the friends who got fortune cookies yesterday, there wasn't a fortune in the fortune cookie. And I go, well, you just have to make your own luck then, don't you? It's just Chris now. I would kill for that food right now. Oh, I hope the trip is treating you well. I hope you're doing all the things you need to do in the long. I set up my booth. I unpacked my cosplays. I take up just a little corner of the bathroom. Tomorrow's when the fun starts. Tomorrow's when the convention starts, and we'll get to say hello to a bunch of people, do some photos, and Saturday's the kids and the adults cosplay contest that we're helping with. So I guess Saturday's the big day. No fortune cookie is probably the deepest thing I've heard this week. You gotta make your own fortune. That cookie did not provide you with one. Oh, wow. So the word that I get to learn today is fitting. It's chicken. Oh, come on, focus for me. It says chicken. I don't even know how to pronounce it. A small gift can bring joy to the whole family. I already told you guys I was gonna be bringing you some gifts back. I will pick up some giveaway goodies for you guys. I'll bring you joy, but nobody tells me they're horror fandom favorites. Bugcatcher J, hey, you're not pushing yourself, are you? Since you were just at 10, I am a little burnt out. But we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We've got relatively easy to wear cosplays planned for this schedule. Harper, how's it going? I thought Boston would have more tea. Enjoy. You say that. We've called him the monster guy. The monster guy showed up with a iced lemonade. No, an iced tea lemonade. Hold up. Mommy. So I only picked up one because it does have sugar in it. It's called Rehab. It's a tea lemonade. So yes, I guess they do have tea here. Put those in the door. I guess they do have tea here. When does con season end? Reluctantly, I think this is going to be the end of my convention season for this year. There's a convention that happens, YomaCon happens in Detroit. It's the first weekend in November. My sister-in-law has a baby shower the Saturday of convention. Tech 9 is coming to Royal Oak on that Sunday, so I'm like, since we literally just unboxed on Monday our YomaCon trophy from 2022, maybe we can do without attending this one. Maybe we can do without attending this one. Put my feet back down. I put my feet back down. So that's where I'm at with that. So I think Silver Scream is our last booked convention, our last guest appearance for the year. I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to do, like a soft launch of our merch store online, and just some other housekeeping things. I want to artistically, like, I want to make a Lotus Amaga, but like in Disfusional Studio style peeker sticker. I want to hire out our Kilokuma, our sticker artist, to make another 4-pack of stickers for us, but have them be the Warframe cosplays that I've done. I just got done chatting with Twisted's manager and like crew regarding where do they go to get their quality shirts printed. So I do want to do, or at least have the bearings of our first round of t-shirts for the end of this year or going into the beginning of next year. I wanna have t-shirts. Good week, long day, better yesterday and tomorrow. So glad to see you. Oh, good to see you too. But yeah, there's some housekeeping things I need to get a handle of. We let them, like, I still have all of our October videos from last year that I haven't edited and put up online. So like reluctantly but realistically for this October, for this Streamtober, I do need to scale it back a bit. I will not be able to do multiple FX looks a week. I for my own sanity and to not fall into an artistic rut, I just need to take a breather, enjoy the creepy time of the month with our friends, but at the same time, not overdo it where I'm stressing, making sure that I am giving you guys all this content, but then not being able to edit or refine the content for everybody to to view afterwards. I have not seen anything. Harper, I let people know that at 2 a.m. I had to have the driver pull off to the side of the Pennsylvania freeway so I could throw up our Arby's. But but we will still be doing something when they do. And I don't know any of the dates, all right? But we were hinted at TennoCon that they are going to revamp the Nabarus, Knights of Nabarus. So I will definitely be doing a daughter body paint, a Nabarus stream where we just play a bunch of Warframe while I'm dressed up as daughter. Take care of yourself before you. Oh, well, I mean, I just like to have fun. I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun, and I want you guys to. I like getting spooky, but I'm realizing that I'm missing pieces and parts. Time to get spooky. It's the time to get spooky. It's the time to get spooky. What is this? You get the chance. You should be up to Bellhead. I won't have the chance, unfortunately. My schedule is packed. I've got a VIP event that's tomorrow night. There's a concert happening on Saturday. As soon as the concert ends Sunday, I tear down and then I literally take a bus back. We'll be leaving Sunday evening after convention. As soon as we can load the bus up, we'll be heading back to Detroit, but it's still like a 14-hour drive, 15-hour drive. I will not be driving, nor will I be eating Arby's again for a minute. Who gets the chicken nuggets? Why didn't you just get a roast beef sandwich? Just get the roast beef sandwich, chat. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. But yeah. Wacko Pants, how's it going? From this, it looks like I did eat a whole, but then you could see the chicken sticking out of the container. Just like, get back in there. Beef and cheddar only. Ugh, cheese, that would upset my stomach. Ew. It wasn't nom nom. I'm so stuffed. 3 chickens, at least a quarter, maybe a half a cup, close to half a cup of rice, 2 spring rolls, and a fortune cookie. Yup. It was good. And we didn't double dip either. No double dunking into the sauce just in case, we had some friends that wanted to partake. I didn't double dip. I didn't. They don't have napkins because I use them both. I'm not a sweet seafood type of person. I don't like crab and I don't like lobster. I don't like it that it's a sweet meat. Yeah, I like shrimp. I like crawdaddies, mussels, calamari, but like the lobsters and crabs, that sweet meat is just not for me. So this is just like a beer battered chicken that went with the sweet and sour sauce. So I'm sure they thought you were gonna like dump it all over them, but I broke the chickens and then dipped them into one bite pieces. It was good. Now I'm getting hungry. Well, new design. If it's 9 o'clock, you should eat too. The cream cheese they use is also sugary. Seeing that cream cheese too would just do heinous things, Chris, to my stomach. Stop a moving locomotive with my gut. You don't like the bottom of the sea feeding bugs? I mean shrimp and crawfish and clams, mussels. Those are good. But it's just crabs and lobsters. Yeah, just the crabs and the lobsters. The ones that'll bite the ones that'll pinch you back. Illistock, how's it going? Heat up a nice piece of pizza right now. Oh, getting down on some cheese and pizza. At first, I was like, that's kind of a weird shape. They're like chicken tandas. Little slices of chicken. Little slices of chicken. Whose username is that? It's very dark. Hold on, Kane. How's it going? Potatoes. Food talk. Potatoes. Sinemia says you like the ones that will pinch you back. I don't like the lobsters or the crabs. Hey, Dr. Evil. How's it going? Yeah, this is, dare I say, this is so much food. All right, let's start packaging it back up to take downstairs to the friends. How does one even start to package this? How does one package this up? Okay, so here's a plastic bag, and this is where the spring rolls were originally. But since I've destroyed the spring rolls in the spring roll bag, we'll put all the goods inside this bag. You guys want some chicken? I'm gonna bring you guys some chicken and some rice. And one fork. One fork only. You get one fork. This is oh, goodness gracious. Lots of chicken. Oh, this is the sauce too. Oh, let me just set it off to the side here. Okay. Oh, I see what they did. I'm seeing the process of how you put this haphazardly together. Just shove that in there. And then you get a spring roll. Take the spring roll, and you'll like it. Because then I can just package my trash up, and I don't want to throw this away in my room because I don't want it to get all stinky from the weekend. So we'll take this down to the lobby, and I'll throw it away down there. Look at me go. I got this. I got this. Save your file. I'm saving it. Trying not to make a mess. Transformer fan, how's it going? Your weekend started. You're off till Monday. Did you see the burger I had in the Foodgasm channel? And I did not. I'll have to take a look. What is this? How does this get off my face? Oh, I just push it. I just tap it. Now I know. So we picked up our badge already for this weekend. So this is what the all access, it's holographic. It's got the design for this weekend, or this year's t-shirts on it. It's sharp, I like it. It's red and black. It's my favorite color, red. I like the color red. They've got the custom lanyards going on for Silver Scream. save the chicken. I did. And I also want to see if people will eat if they're hungry, because I can't close the container, and that's how you get dried out chicken, when you can't close the container. Yeah. So what I have actually is, I will take all of my lanyards, and I have a like secondary like curtain rod that I've put up, and I just keep unhooking the curtain rod and sliding these on it and hooking them, because they don't weigh, you know, much at all, especially like a whole handful of them. But in my streaming room, on the wall that's on the opposite, like that's behind my monitors, is a window, and that's where the curtain rod is. So if we ever did a streaming tour, room tour, you'd see it. It was the first burger I ever had with peanut butter on it. Oh. How many lanyards do you have? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, because some of the lanyards also, like I've clipped 2 badges to them, because I'm like, oh, that's a generic lanyard. I need that lanyard for another convention or for another activity. Can we do that? Can you do what? A room tour? A streaming room tour? Let me clean it first. TennoCon has not been nice. We haven't been upstairs because TennoCon is still vomited everywhere. Everywhere. The peanut butter is homemade in the bar. Ooh. Never tried peanut butter? I haven't even thought of it. Count them during the room tour. I do it like a giveaway of something. Whoever gets closest to the amount of jelly beans in the jar. Hey, Joe Boley, how are you doing? We just got done eating a gross amount of Chinese food. The Chinese food was delicious. The amount of food that I just consumed right now was hazardous. Hazardous to my guttural health of happiness. Also, the first time I ever had cottage bacon. And peanut butter? And peanut butter? If you ever come back to Canada, I can make some homemade Chinese food. Ooh, we'll be back for TennoCon next year. Even if they don't invite us as a creator, I will pay to come back. Because like I said, I got all of the bills back after TennoCon. And like as you're going through Canada and you're doing the charges, I just kept thinking, I was like, okay, there's $100. Okay, this is okay. Yeah, that's fine. But then like everything processed, and I was like, whoa, that was a whole lot cheaper than we had initially thought it was going to be. I was like, we will be staying an extra day next year. That price is a steal. The works near that you live, and they have a burger with peanut butter on it. Oh. My parents made sure I knew how to cook when I moved out for university. My mother did as well. A lot. Well over 50, and she has a display. I was telling them about it. So you're saying there is over 50. Interesting. Keep on adding to the stash, because both the TennoCon ones are up there. We had 2 from C2E2. We had 2 from Really Cool Comic-Con. Yeah, there's a lot. Canada's a good deal. Yeah. Canada just makes me, like, I'm just so happy when I'm there. Everybody's so nice. I just tip real heavy. If not, when you go to TennoCon next year, we can go to the works in London. Ooh. As long as we can get it with no cheese. We didn't get poutine. We weren't a part of the, I didn't make it out with Clover to get poutine. I think Sunday, I think, is when the crew went to go get it. I tried to count the ones on the curtain rod. You tried? Fast food is the same basic price in the U.S., but it's convenient by 30%. No, that makes sense. Does ramen in the cup count as cooking? Did you put a little pepper in it? Did you boom shakalaka your ramen? You know, put some onion flakes a little bit of pepper, maybe some sesame seeds. We were close to getting poutine though. Yeah, it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Dirty mess. No, I'm just not a cheese person. It solidifies in my stomach, and I could stop a moving locomotive. It doesn't. It's just hard. Doesn't like to digest it. Same thing with a lot of pork too. If I eat copious amounts, or a normal portion of pork, my stomach just has a hard time digesting those things. I don't know why. I followed the instructions. Oh, you gotta boom shakalaka it. Put some sesame seeds, a little bit of pepper, some garlic powder, some red pepper flakes. What? Maybe take the lactose before you try poutine. I mean, I have lactose with me here. I do. Just because. Too small for everyone? Yes. So it didn't have normal. It wasn't a normal, please sit in here and eat with us customers. It was, please take your food and go. Which makes sense. You're right across from the park. If you don't have to worry about bussing tables or, the mess of it inside, I can see how it would have been perfect for COVID. Walk in, get your food, walk out. Yeah. Yes. But, No, today's been a good day. A little boring at times, but that lull is. We were sitting there. I was just heavy saying. I was like, I'm okay with this. It's gonna be so busy tomorrow. Any puppies? I have not seen any puppies today. There might be some service dogs tomorrow with convention goers. But no puppies today. My cats are at home without me. I miss them so much. I miss Cinemius too, but I miss the kitties. I miss the cats. It's true. No, he wasn't a part of my rider for this convention. You kind of got to pick and choose with some conventions which are going to be a little bit of a stickler about, and since this convention is in Boston, to have both of us for 5 days would bring my appearance fee. The bill would be a little bit more, and so Boston. So City Meese is staying at home. We also then don't have to worry about a cat sitter. They can do their normal job. Make sure the roof doesn't flood. Or, the art studio upstairs doesn't flood, the roof leaking. That's an issue I've got right now, is the roof is leaking in spots. But only when it's really windy, because it's an old roof. Saving the money, yeah. I mean, the whole business strategy is to make the money. I mean, when you're only spending $30 for that much, okay, we're good. It was going to cost me $20 for a salad at the bar in the hotel, and I was like, I'm already bored of the salad. I'm gonna need more than a salad. Yeah, so we are in Danvers, I am in Danvers, Massachusetts for Silver Screen Con tomorrow. Camera, can you focus? Oh, you're trying to focus on that back there. Oh. Yeah, I will be a cosplay guest at Silver Screen. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There is a link in my channel panels down below. Yeah, the camera's like, we're going to just focus on the leaves in the back. And I'm like, that's fine, just focus. Keep me out of it. I'm just off to the side here. What if I take the leaf spot? The camera's like, we don't even know what to do. stop this. So we were setting things up today, and they brought in the wheel, but they didn't bring the weight. And they go, "Hey, you might be." I go, "I don't think I'm tall enough to ride this ride. I don't think I'm tall enough." And then they explained to me whom it was made for, and I'm like, "Oh, damn it, I'm tall enough." God damn it. So they're like, "What do you get?" I was like, okay. So one of the organizers is standing on the back for safety precautions. And then the two main bosses who brought me here were in front of me, and were in front egging the whole situation on, and my buddy was videotaping it. So you can be 5'2" and spit on the knife throwing wheel. You check it like 2 times a month. This was a good one to check it, and you're like, hold up, what is she doing? It goes, TennoCon festivities, so much TennoCon fun, so much TennoCon fun. Why is she on a knife throwing wheel all of a sudden? What happened? And why does it look like it's this? Look at it. It is like we are in like a spooky, I'm fuzzy and out of focus, just like a 1980s horror film. We got this like sepia tone ambiance coming in around us. It's a horror filmed weekend, even with our lighting in the hotel. Huh. Well, okay. So one of the guys was joking around. He did have a buck knife in his pocket, and he just stuck it into the wheel. And I was like, ha 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 ha. We're like, there's no tarp down here in case like somebody nicks you. Oh gosh. Too funny. I've been having some good giggles with friends. I have a feeling they're going to get a little stressed tonight as they try to finalize some of the big setup pieces before tomorrow. But yeah. So no, we're just having a good, fun, safe time. The water park apparently opens on the weekend. Didn't know that there was a water park. Didn't even know there was a pool. Did not bring my bathing suit. So there will be no hotel pools. Not this weekend. One of the organizers was talking about that, like, I wonder how much it would have cost to make the pool water red. And I was like, why wouldn't you just have like everybody show up in a red bathing suit? And they're like, what, doesn't the lifeguard wear a red bathing suit? I was like, there is no lifeguard at the hotel pool. And if you're gonna make a lifeguard, have them wear white. They'll stand out. But like you could have it like be a red party, so like it's a bloody good time. Everybody is wearing red. I don't think it's stuck. I don't think they like the idea. They didn't go with the blood in the pool either. I'm looking forward to meeting Chris Jericho on Saturday. Used to watch him wrestle back in the day. Yeah. There is the voice actor for Chucky. I believe his name is Alex. Was not in The Bride of Chucky. But, like, that's just a small technicality that only every single horror fan will throw a knife at me on the spinning wheel for. Right? That's how that's gonna work. And then we definitely have Makima from Chainsaw Man for Sunday. And again, I've already brought up the conversation of when am I going to get my horror anime corner at Astronomicon? When you guys can be like, oh gosh, she won't shut up about it. We should just give her the corner. Just let her have a weep-tastic good time. That's all I want. Just let me set a corner up, and you'll be just let the anime clientele show up. They're gonna be creepier than even some of your horror people. Obviously, you haven't played Doki Doki Literature Club. Gosh. Murderous 15-year-olds everywhere. What do you mean, what'd you just walk back into? I was just trying to say some events that I'm just... different conventions that I work with, some of the same organizers. I'm just saying some of the events. You just need a spooky anime corner. And I was saying, gosh, has ever not played Doki Doki Literature Club? Come on now. Well, what time is it now? It should be close to 9:34. I think I'm going to, unfortunately, have to wrap stream up now. I want to message my friends to see if they are hungry. Some of them were picking up celebrities from the airport. Depending on traffic, I found out here in Danvers that the same route can take you 19 minutes or an hour and 19 minutes, depending on the time of day, which just blew my mind. We were literally 2.5 hours away from the venue, and it took us twice as long. It took us 4 hours to get, the 2 points. So, like, it's different. It's different. I'm one of those people that haven't played it then. I haven't played Doki Doki Literature Club either. But I just know enough about it that I should have already played it, and it's shameful that I haven't played it already, because I've seen many people already cosplay as them and given me recommendations to cosplay from Doki Doki Literature Club too. We play we play one brand new video game every single week in October for like 2 days straight then. We could add extra streaming days to the week. Especially if I'm only like doing a transformation 1 day a week. On the other days I just play video games. One of the people that haven't played it then. First one would be that one. Tumalian, thank you so much for 22 months of resub. Lena Dis, I hope your account's going well. We just finished eating. Some dinner on day 0. Day 1 is tomorrow. I've already got the cosplay pulled. I've got the wig off to the side. I have my makeup and contacts pulled. I'm actually wearing contacts right now. I need to take them out, put my glasses on. I brought the leather jacket back upstairs. I made sure to eat real well, day 1. Real well. And you guys were here, proof that it happened. I slack. New design. Have a good night. Have fun. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with us, New Design. Yeah, I tend to get overheat and don't eat as much as I probably should throughout the day. I get so busy during convention day, so I really wanted to make sure that today I ate like a hearty meal that wasn't going to upset my stomach. That's why I went with the white rice instead of the fried rice, just because logistics. Stomach logistics. But yeah, everything's going well. I've got nothing can go wrong yet. I'm glad that I brought my own tablecloth. The tablecloth that I had for my table, one was white, which isn't spooky enough for me. It's too lively. And was like 2 tablecloths put together, and I was like, ha, I brought my own. Hee 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 hee. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I brought a extension cord, which is perfect because I should be able to stream from my booth because I brought an extension cord and there's an outlet right behind my chair, right behind my chair. It's just, I just gotta make sure that like what I'm eating, it's going to fight back. How big of a battle do I want to have? How, I want it to be docile. don't want to have a large fight, Adam, on my hands. I don't. But I do think we're gonna wrap up stream now. Again, I wanna, before the food gets too cold, try to see if I can get it into the tummies of some friends. Do I have, I don't have IBS. No, I'm just very lactose intolerant. Very lactose intolerant. I don't eat, so like fried foods, depending on how often the fry bats are cleaned out too, has a, like, I'm also, you know, mid-30s too, so when you get older, yeah, I just can't eat as wildly as I used to. Having a bottomless pit as a high schooler, just, it's not the same anymore. I'm grown. Well, I just, you know, spicy food, you know, I get heartburn real easy. 1 beer, 2 pops, a tomato. When I eat unhealthy food, I feel physically ill now. And I think that's how, like, the Arby's just, and I'm sure, like, it was truck stop Arby's too, so, like, how often they clean their fryers. It all plays in. But all of a sudden, right? I used to eat so many Tostitos pizza rolls and then finish it up with like a bag of microwave popcorn and like a can of pop. Just not anymore. Not anymore. And even then, like, when I find myself enjoying the food and knowing, like, if I eat too much of a good thing, it's never a good thing anymore. Yeah, I just gotta be mindful. You know, heartburn was not something that I had to deal with until I hit my 30s, and now I'm like, holy shit, this rocks your world. It feels like I'm dying. Just take my heart. I don't need it. You're trying to go to the garlic chives. Might be making gyoza if they work. Nice. I ate 2 pizzas for Domino's for my birthday once. Oh, gross. We bought a frozen deep dish, delicious brand, and it was really good quality. Was it? Delicios? Yeah, I would have to, I mean, I've got lactose pills with me, so I do understand that while I'm out and about, I try to reduce the amount of gluten that I eat, just because a lot of bread, never a good thing. What happens too even though I have been dressing up in cosplays for years and have had the humble privilege of being a guest around the country, my stomach still gets all bubbly, you know, like I still get nervous as I'm getting dressed up, you know, even for TennoCon. I'm like, oh my goodness, are they gonna like me type of thing? Like I still get nervous and the bubble guts happen. So like I try not to, you know, I'm not going to eat spicy cucumbers today knowing that I've got to dress up into a white dress tomorrow. You know, I just didn't. Trash food has its time and place. But when did we get, was it C2E2? Sneemies and I were driving home from Chicago, and I wanted pizza so bad. Like, I was craving pizza, and I should have just no. And like the pizza that we got, it just tasted like heaven's gift to my palate. And then I woke up in the morning and was like, what did I eat last night in a sleepy, hangry state that I thought was going to be a good idea because my stomach is doing somersaults. Your savory tooth is bigger. My sweet tooth just rains out. My sweet tooth it takes the wheel. It takes the wheel. I don't remember the last time I had a hangover. And I'm all right with that. I do remember the last time I drank enough Prosecco that I got a little bit of dehydration because I was out in the sun. Prosecco. Grapefruit cravings. Oh, I haven't had a good grapefruit in years. Not since we used to get the grapefruit and orange packages around Christmas time. All right. I'm like that aunt that's on the phone right now saying they're going to hang up, that just like keeps doing their round of goodbyes. You do live in Scotland. Drinking is kind of our national sport. Yeah, and in the U.S., we use drinking to celebrate a lot of things, too. And I'm like, can't we just, like, go eat a cake? Pie? I'm currently on my binge of grapefruit soju gelatin mix. Oh, yeah. Grapefruit soju is good, too. The strawberry stuff. The watermelon, too. The strawberry stuff, it's like strawberry, it tastes like strawberry, and it just tastes like drunk. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so good, it's strawberry, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm intoxicated. All right, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening, keeping me company as I had some dinner. I would have eaten it alone, so I appreciate your guys' company. Thank you so much. We'll try to go live tomorrow evening. It's going to be exceptionally late, like 10 p.m. late. Like an hour, half hour later than this. For the VIP party tomorrow. Yes, we are invited. I've got the badge. Saturday will be my busy day. I will not be able to go live on Saturday. And then Sunday, we will be going live from the convention floor. I will figure out a time to do a walk around as Makima, and I will take you guys on a whole entire tour because it spans the whole entire floor of the DoubleTree here, from the vendors hall to where the celebrity autographs are, to where the panel room is, to where photo ops is. So it is a massive foot plan. And I'm so glad I thought that and took that into consideration with two of my footwear choices. So tomorrow, you guys are going to be my +1 for the VIP party, or +30. That's fine. That's +1 device. And then on Sunday, I will take you guys on a walkthrough of Silver Screen, because I do know that some of you guys are in different countries and can't make it out, or some of you guys are interested in attending Silver Screen, but want to see what you're going to be getting yourself into first. So join me this weekend if you haven't already. Click on that follow button for me down below. Click on that bell so you know when we go live tomorrow, and I wish everybody an absolutely wonderful evening. Be safe, sweet dreams, because I know that it's a little, it's later. It should be 8, so it's only 8:30 for you guys then, huh? In Michigan. Well, sweet dreams nonetheless. Yeah, we all be like those VTubers phones on the city, right? It's just one. It's fine. I like it too, because people on the other end, like, they try to wave, and I'm like, psh, come on, I'm vain. It's pointed to me, not to you guys. Just kidding. We'll do some turnarounds too, so that you guys can see everything, because it's awesome. I love people watching. The best part of conventions is people watching. And eavesdropping on conversations when people are crying. All right, have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll be putting more stuff up in the Discord, so if you want to chit chat, we'll be over there. Bye, guys.